What's up, everybody? We back in full effect. We're back. And we're back with another re-edition of In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast in your ear. Four Corners Wrestling on the 613 Faye Production Network on YouTube. And before we get started, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when that next podcast is dropping. All right. Gonna say what's up to my bros out there. Starting first with my man, multi-man Hollywood. What's up, bro?
Hey man, you know what it is, man. I'm in this thing. What's up, man?
We ready to get it cracking, my man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. And we got somebody join us today, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. He's back. We ain't gonna say he from Flair Country no more. We're gonna say he from Hardyville. You know what I'm saying? My man, Jay Will. What's happening, Jay?
Marshall Soul Man Simmons. What's good, my brother? Mike T, good to see you there, brother.
It's not very well. It's good to see you, but okay.
Fuck you.
Jay Will to put the whole governments out there, man. We try to stay in character out here, man. You know, put the whole thing out. It's all good though. We're gonna roll with it. You feeling all right, bro? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good, bro. You know, we had a few hiccups, you know, going through the week, but I'm good, brother.
My man, my man. How about you, Hollywood? You good over there?
Man, I'm good as you know what it is, man. I'm here, man.
Word. And before we get cracking, you know what I'm saying? Just want to take a second. You know, real wrestling fans out there, we know what happened in the wrestling community this week. Big E, hey, we want to say prayers with you, brother. And definitely with Razor Ramon, you know, in the hospital. Hey, prayers are with you, man. And we're praying for everybody out there, all right? Let's get it cracking, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what season it is, man. It's WrestleMania season. WrestleMania. WrestleMania. That's right. And we going back in the day once again. WrestleMania 11, April 2nd, 1995. I was a young type back then. I can remember it now. 15-year-old me going through school, enjoying wrestling. Yeah, it was all that. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking. We had
15?
Yeah, man. I was a young man, young type.
15?
Young
God
type.
damn, you old, bro. You dusty, bro.
Hey, man. Respect your elders. Respect your elders, all right? That means I got a lot of wrestling history, Jay Will. You gotta listen to me, man. You gotta listen to me. But check it out, man. I know you're ready for it. I know you probably like just like your first time watching this, Joe, man. You know what I'm saying? We had Special Olympian Kathy Huey singing America the Beautiful. She did very well. Good job. And then we had the Allied Powers talking about the British Bulldog and Lex Luger going up against Jacob and Eli Blue. Well, I was like, what the hell is Hillbilly Jim Jr. nephews doing out this motherfucker, boy? What the hell? Jay Will, what you think about the opening of WrestleMania 11, Allied Powers versus the Blues?
So, yes, me seeing this, I sat back and rewatched this about twice. And let me tell you, this match here was one of the reasons why I questioned what the hell did I see in Lex Luger. I don't get it. The one thing that I will say, if you really wanted to have this whole comparison, to put two people together with the Allied forces like that, the two of them definitely had the physique, had the look, but when it came to wrestling ability, it was a blatant mismatch, and I'm still not getting it. I will say, though, the match had a few good moments, but it was really heavy lifting by British Bulldog on this match. And I'm not going to lie to you. He did a great job. He carried Lex Luger the entire match for me. And would I rewatch this match a third time? Nah, can't do it. But I enjoyed it for what it was.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, damn, and to me, it just, well, they were just together to have a pose off, I guess, together for the ladies. I don't know. Hollywood, what you think about the opening of WrestleMania 11, man?
To me, like the Allied, whatever the name of the damn team was,
Allied Powers.
Allied Powers, you know, the fake Mega Powers, is like Colin and Jay Will on the team. It's like, hey Marshall, who would be the worker between Colin and Jay Will?
I would say Jay Will. I would give it to Jay Will.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm here. Colin ain't here. I mean, just saying.
And that's exactly why I gave it to Jay Will.
So you said that Colin will be the Lex Luger of the team?
Yeah.
I mean, the match looked awkward at points. To Jay Will's point, Blex Luger. I mean, he just was off, man. He just never was that, you know, that guy when it connected. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lex Express. They wanted to make him the next Hogan, but he couldn't really talk and he couldn't really wrestle that good. So, you know what I'm saying? He was really stiff in the ring. He had a bionic elbow. But that wasn't his finishing move. The torture rack was his finishing move, which made no sense. Like back in the day, a lot of the wrestlers back in the day, like Hogan, the whole gimmick was the biggest arms in the world and did a leg drop. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was a good little opening match. Not much really to say. I didn't understand who those other guys were. I never seen them a day in my life, except that part at WrestleMania. I didn't know who they were, but I guess they was feuding with the Allied Powers. British Bulldog is pretty good. This was when he was in that stretch that, you know, people like Colin and a lot of the internet community be like, British Bulldog could have been a champion.
He had the cornrows then. He was champion worthy without the cornrows.
He could never be the champion, bro. Never. He was good mid-card. That's it. But yeah,
keep him right there, IC. Keep him right there, IC.
It was good. It was good. And you know, it was cool. It was a solid match to open it up.
All right. Well, we're gonna rate this thing, man. We're gonna rate this Jay Will.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Don't give it another 8.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and give that. Let's go ahead and give that a 5. But you know,
what the fuck?
What the fuck would I give Lex Luger? I'm giving him like a 0.025.
All right, Lex. What'd you give it the match, a 5, and Lex gets a 0.025?
Yeah, man. I mean, again, I give Bulldog a lot of credit. He did a great job this match. He was doing work. But the rest of the match, I was like, yeah, I could have avoided this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hollywood.
Hey, Quabo, wherever you are in the world right now, fuck you, man. This is going to be a long show. I can already get it. This man gave this shit a 5. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He might be drinking. I don't know what Jay Will's doing right now. If that match is a 5, that match is like a 3.5 to me. It wasn't very good. It was too sloppy and it was stiff. So
very stiff.
A long show. This man, remember, this is the guy that gave Ultimo Dragon and woo.
And here we go. Yeah, very stiff match. But yeah, moving on. We're in the locker room. Oh, Nick. I was like, I was looking at this dude. I was like, I've seen him from somewhere before. And Vince and JR was saying, yeah, he's from NYPD Blue. I'm like, nah, I don't remember him from NYPD Blue. Where the fuck I remember this dude from? And then it hit me. The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
WWE for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, oh snap. Then I didn't know that what's his name? John, how you say his name? John Tortero, however you say his name. I didn't know that they were brothers. I was like, oh snap. Okay, small world, small world. Cool deal.
Hey, bro,
So
if you fuck up names tonight, bro, it doesn't really matter. We on the almost at the season end. So next season, people, we promise he'll have a better hold of the English language.
we're gonna do pay-per-views so people I can say their names. So boom. We got into the arena, Jeff Jarrett, Double J, strutting. You got to strut, Double J. You got to strut. Coming out there with the roadie. I'm talking about Road Dog before he was Road Dog. And they going up against the big guy, the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Yo, I like this music, man. Yeah, boy. That was nice right there. Yeah, he came out there. He had the 1, 2, 3 kid with him. My man looked like old Daniel's son, boy. I tell you what, man. What you think about this segment here, Hollywood? My man, the bad guy, Razor Ramon, going up against Jeff Jarrett, man.
So I asked y'all earlier, right? Is a red belt better than a black belt? And y'all was like, no. And I was like, he out there looking like a junior karate kid. I guess he wore it because it looked better, looked cool. But man, he ain't know no karate.
No karate. He knew that one little spin kick.
Hey,
Oh,
1, 2, 3 kid was funny as shit. Who knew that he inspired Ronda Rousey's Saudi Arabia outfit? Who knew that?
Don't tell Jay Cargill that.
That was a nod to 1, 2, 3 kid. You know what? Put Sean Waltman into the Hall of Fame again. 1, 2, 3 kid gets in. 6 Pac, X-Pac gets in. Put him in 4 times just for that.
Put him in 4 times. So when he goes in, there's 1, 2, 3 kid, Sean Waltman from DX, Sean Waltman from X-Pac as from DX, fucking NWO.
By the time like 10 more years, this new era they got right now ain't gonna be too many fucking Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Like Montez Ford is going in. Angelo Dawkins, questionable.
That is the realest shit I've heard all day. That is the realest shit I've heard all fucking day.
You know what I'm saying?
Montez Ford, Hall of Fame. Dawkins, questionable. Oh man.
Yo, Montez gets sold by proximity.
Oldest might slip in. Chad Gable needs a lot more work.
Oh man.
Nakamura is going to get it just because he's foreign.
Rick Boogs, not so much.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. He got more less of a chance than Angelo Dawkins.
So they'll put Spike Dudley in before they put him in, huh?
Kofi going in twice before fucking goddamn who we just talking about? Anyway,
Dawkins.
man, this match was what you expected from these two vets, man. A high work rate. I didn't understand the ref. He was getting on my nerves. But you know they had to send the people home happy. You know, with at the end, 1, 2, 3 kid did that spinning kick.
With his Danielson outfit on.
It was like, dog, Razor Ramon got a blue outfit on with gold razors on it, and you coming out with a black Karate Kid 7 p.m. class uniform.
You're the best around. No one can ever take you down.
But I yield the rest of my time to J. Will.
Oh man. What you think, Jay Will? Hey, look, they was having problems with the
Yeah.
audio, Jay, man. Like, I think they spent too much on pyro. Like, fuck the audio. What you think about this segment, bro?
Yo. Oh my God, that shit was funny. Oh, okay. All right. All jokes aside, I will say, like, you can really appreciate Jeff Jarrett and Razor Ramon because they're actually super talented workers. The one thing I will say, for me personally, Jeff Jarrett was more of a showman. It wasn't too much of his wrestling ability that made me interested in his match, but his showmanship, like he's just genuinely entertaining. He takes some of the best elements from people from the older days, like Ric Flair, and puts it to his own way, and it's impressive. I enjoy that. I didn't particularly care for the finish of the match. I will say during the match there were some really good moments. There was some really good work. Razor Ramon always does a really good job helping sell his opponents, and I always appreciate that shit. 1-2-3 Kid, even with when he gets involved in his interferences, he really does like really look good at what he's doing. He only had them kicks for real, but he actually made them kicks look good. His energy, the way he delivered them, he's enjoyable. As the character that he was just simply enjoyable. Pre all the shit that he went through later in life, he looked good out there. But the match open to finish, can we get a redo? No, it's too late for that.
It did like a shoot fight at the end.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. Oh dude, fucking Jeff Jarrett's nose is busted during that fucking match. I mean, that motherfucker nose is gushing. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like, bruh, highly entertaining.
So
yeah, I thought so too.
Jay Will is a WCW fan. The only person that's giving Jeff Jarrett that much props is when he got inducted in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry.
I like the Jeff Jarrett strut.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a showman. That's what he is. As a flat out wrestler, bro, I'm not vouching for that. As a showman, though, he's entertaining.
Yeah, he is entertaining. JEFF JARRETT J Jeff Jarrett.
Okay.
For some reason, that shit was always funny to me.
I like Doink the Clown too.
So when I was young, and then I grew out of liking Doink, and yeah.
Man, I ain't never liked Doink. Move on, man.
Well, that's you, nigga. All right, what we gonna rate this thing, gentlemen? What we gonna rate this thing? Starting with you, Hollywood.
Shit. It would have. Okay. See, damn. Woo. A 4. It would have been a 5 if that shit didn't go so long. It went a little bit too long for my tasting, for my liking.
Yeah, it's like 13 minutes, 32 seconds.
Yeah, it was too much stuff going on in that time period. Not that it went long, it was just a lot of stuff that happened that was like, what's going on, why?
Right. Yeah, at the end. Yeah, I agree with that. Like Jay Will pointed out, I was like, a whole bunch of commotion once Jeff Jarrett locked that figure 4 on. And I don't know if he was supposed to lock it on because Razor was like, what are you doing? They're like, yeah, he was like giving him shots in the face. That's probably where his nose got fucked up at. Jay Will, you gonna rate this thing, man?
Okay, if I gave the last match a 5, yeah, this got to get at least, for me, at least a 6. At the very least, a 6. Just seeing Double J with the busted nose at the end was enough for me. That was definitely worth seeing in the end. And then JR trying to get a fucking interview from him. That man is fucking pissed off, nose dripping, walking to the back. Like, what kind of answer you expect to get from that motherfucker?
Hey, young JR was at the wrong place all night. For real. Well, nobody trying to talk to him after they lost the match. Like, man, get the fuck out of my face. All right, all right.
Bullshit.
Moving on. We're back with Nick. Nick said he's looking for old Pam. Old Pamela Anderson. That's right. He's looking for Bayside. Not Bayside, but Baywatch. Yep, I ain't watched that show, but okay. So he can't find Pam. He found Jennifer McCarthy. She's in the Hill locker room. And you know the Hills are going crazy, man. I'm talking about everybody's back there. Sean, Sid, Karma. I think I seen the $1 Million Man. Lord have mercy. King Kong Bundy. Everybody was back there, John. Boy, like goodness gracious. Time for another match, y'all. I said King Kong Bundy. When last time you heard the name? King Kong Bundy. I remember I seen King Kong Bundy in a Richard Pryor movie called Movement. I was like, what the hell is he doing in this shit? Well, hey, good movie. Check it out. Rest in peace, Richard Pryor. But yeah, King Kong Bundy with the $1 Million Man. And Ted got the big urn. He got Taker's big urn. So you know who's going up against? The Undertaker. With Jay Will's favorite manager, Paul Baird. Let's start with you, Jay Will. What you think? You probably love this segment right here. King Kong Bundy, The Undertaker with your boy Paul Baird. Let's talk about it, bro.
So the match in itself, as I'm sitting here watching this match, I have an innate problem with the usage of the urn because it's never made any sense about how the urn is like the power source of the Undertaker. And like in theory, if that is his power source and he needs it, if someone takes it from him, he should be weaker. So why the fuck is he still performing roughly the same way? Like I don't get it. Like then there's this whole moment where it was like they easily got it back and they tried to skirt off with it. And then suddenly it's back in the $1 Million Corporation's hands. And it's like, bruh, we really could have did without that whole bullshit drama in the fucking outside of the ring. Like I could have totally done without that. Having King Kong Bundy and Undertaker in a match in itself would have been really entertaining, but that shit on the outside really drug it down for me. I'm not going to sit here and pretend. I love Undertaker. I love Paul Bearer. Fuck you, Mike. But that match there, it was not for me. It was not one of my better moments seeing Undertaker wrestle.
Yeah, this thing was hard to watch. Hard to watch. What do you think, Hollywood? Hey, Hollywood, I think some of the guys from V Man K Sports Podcast would have appreciated this pay-per-view, man. We had a major league umpire at the ref. We had a look at Neil Anderson, former Chicago Bear. Man, we had some sports players in this show, man. What you think about this segment here, though, with Taker and King Kong Bundy?
I mean, I hate to do it, but I gotta agree with Jay Will. This match was, Undertaker's one of them wrestlers that can wrestle against small people, big people, all sizes. But this match, it just looked off, I don't listen to anything that Jay Will says about the urn. That's, it's wrestling. It's not supposed to make that much sense. So, he needed the urn for his powers. Jay Will's favorite manager is Paul Bearer. So that should tell you a lot about his wrestling likes and critiques. Somehow he's going to give this match a lower grade than the first match. But I mean, it wasn't one of the Undertaker's better streaks. You know what I'm saying? It was we didn't know it was the streak. So, it's pretty dope to see, moving forward that this was going to be something that could continue for 20-something years. And it was, I mean, yeah, I gotta agree with Jay Will. This shit sucked.
All right. So we're gonna rank this thing, then we're gonna rank this thing. Jay Will.
Giving this shit a fucking 2.
That's crazy. That is
right.
that's crazy, but okay.
Bro,
Man.
again, storytelling is what matters to me. Like if the shit didn't make any fucking sense, so I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't it for me.
Okay. Hollywood.
I ain't gonna go that low. I'm gonna give it a 4. I don't know what he's smoking on, or drinking on at this time. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I don't know what storytelling he missed. They took the urn. He wasn't at full strength. He got the urn back. He was at full strength. Story. That's
He
the same
recharged.
old, that's the same old Undertaker all the goddamn time. So I don't know, but yeah, it's about a 4. It was cool.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to look this up. They was actually trying to tell a story with that umpire being a ref because of the lockout that ended with Major League Baseball back then, which is funny because they just ended one recently too. So history repeating itself, I guess, huh? All right, moving on. I was as Ted DiBiase, great job selling. My man dropped the urn, shaking in his boots, like, oh my God, Taker's gonna kill me. Great job selling. So boom, yeah, we're back to old Nick. Old Nick still looking for Pamela Anderson. Can't find her. You're terrible at finding people, Nick. You're a terrible detective, as King said. You're terrible at your job. If you was a detective on NYPD, you suck because you can't find Pam. What if she was abducted and the kidnappers wanted something? Like, you suck, man. We're not going to call you anymore. So instead, he found old JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, playing chess with old Bob Backlund. That was a segment I appreciate. I always like crazy Bob Backlund. And then boom, he's back looking for Nick. Can't find him. Boom. Owen. Yeah, this is how the pay-per-view was, man. Because like commercial, and then something just pop up on your screen. And so boom, Owen came up. I was like, oh, my man Owen came out to announce who his partner was going to be. Like, all right, who your partner, man? You in the match? What kind of match you in? Owen had a tag team match that he was trying to go up against, and his opponents were Billy and Bart Gunn. That's right, Billy and Bart Gunn. I'm talking about old Mr. Ass. Boy, he was Mr. Ass. There was Ass Boys, as Danhausen say. Now we got the Ass Boys. But Owen called out old Yokozuna, the man that beat his brother Brett. Yokozuna. What we think about it? Hollywood, what you think about old Owen calling out Yoka? Got Billy and Bart with the belts. Let's talk about it.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! You know, Billy and Bart, we gonna do everything we can to keep these belts. That shit was. I was like, what is Billy Gunn doing? Poor Bart Gunn. His career ended after the brawl for all. I feel bad for him. But Billy, he looked, yeehaw, we gonna. And then Owen, like I said, it's so great to see Owen. He comes out to the ring. He grabs the microphone. My partner, Yokozuna. Right then and there, as soon as Yokozuna came out, you knew who was going to win.
Right.
Now, I don't understand the finish because he bonsai dropped him, but they wouldn't let him win with the bonsai drop. But then he pinned him right then and there again. It was over. But, I mean, Owen. Owen. Always trying to show up his brother. I don't know.
Hearts. The Black Heart.
I don't know if Jay Will got that. That was the story of this. But, you know, that was the story of this. He was trying to one-up Brett, who was, I think we see later in the pay-per-view. Yeah, man. I mean, it was a good tag team match. You knew who was going to win. As soon as Yokozuna came out. I mean, you knew Owen was going to win, too. It was WrestleMania. And as corny as Billy and Bart look, man, they look corny. They had on
That promo they cut was terrible too.
They had on Wrangler khakis.
I was like, those some tight ass jeans trying to be wrestling, boy. Yeah, they keep breathing on jokes. Oh man, Jay Will, what you think about this segment here, man? Old Bart and Billy Gunn, old Billy before he was ass man in the ass, boys, going up against my man, the Black Heart, the King of Hearts, Owen Hart, and a huge Yokozuna. Yoko, damn, that boy was big.
So I will say that this match is one of the matches that really shows how good Owen really was with one, telling a story, two, his in-ring ability, and three, his a way to adapt to situations. I first, like Mike said, he brings out Yoko, like the storytelling of this whole thing of fuck his brother, fuck Brett. Then like that builds up more and more for us to get later on between the two of them. But then we're getting like actually one Yoko, who's always been great, against the Smoking Guns. And first, I got to stop for a second. The 90s has got to be the most cringy shit ever with some of these fucking gimmicks. I mean, goddamn. Like the Smoking Guns whole thing is, first, we've had so many fucking cowboys in wrestling fucking history even before them. So like this shit here was just beyond me. Now, Owen puts on a great fucking match. Yoko puts on a fucking great fucking match. I enjoyed this match. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Storytelling wise, it did a lot for me, and I was happy with this
match. Okay. What about you, Hollywood?
I already spoke.
Oh.
Keep up with the damn show.
I am.
You guys get your score.
This thing was a snooze fest.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that really stood out to me other than them tight ass jeans was Yoko's leg drop, man. That thing to the back of Billy's head was like, okay. He was probably, you know what? That's when it kicked in. He was like, yeah, I should be called the ass man. That'd be a good idea. My man brain was scrambled after that shit. Jeez Louise. All right, we're gonna rate this thing. Hollywood.
4.
Jay Will.
8.
Fuck no. I will give this a solid like 6. Storytelling was really good for this one for me.
Yeah, my bad, guys. I was
before you go, can we just talk about how bad fucking audio technical difficulties this Mania was? I mean, the time they went backstage, they never had the mics ready in time. And I'm just like, bruh, he's dying back there. They had to reshoot the entire segment twice. That shit was bad.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying, man. That's what I was saying earlier, man. I was like, yo, you think they spent more on pyros than they did on the audio sound? Because that jump was terrible.
What do you guys talk about? It's WrestleMania.
Razor had pyro in his entrance. He didn't even want it. Like he went straight. He went straight for Double J, and then Double J jumped out the ring. Then they let his pyro go. Like he didn't even want the pyro. Like shit. I was like, yo, get the audio fixed. All that damn fireworks y'all shoot. I think the Young Guns had or the Smoking Guns had pyro. They didn't even deserve pyro, and that's what messed me up right there too. I was just thinking about how much. You know, Bart Gunn is better than Colin.
Champions, man.
Yeah. That proves the point. Yeah, Bart Gunn is way better than Colin. So moving on, we had, I guess it was supposed to have been a submission match, but then, hey Hollywood, this must have been one of them times where they was like experimenting with it, and they really didn't know what to call it because they was like, yeah, it's a submission match, but the only way to win it is. You got to say, I quit. So I'm like, okay, so it was an I quit match. Cool deal. We had my man, Bret Hart, Crazy Bob Backlund. We had a special guest referee, yo. I'm talking about Roddy Piper. He's got to be the most showing his up guest referee. He got to be like back in the day when they had a Mania, they were like guest referee, call Piper. Because this is like the third one I've seen him as a guest referee or ringside or something, man. Goodness gracious. Let's talk about it. Jay Will, what you think about the I Quit submission match between Bret Hart or Bert Hart and old Bob Backlund with Roddy Piper's special guest referee?
Let me just be very clear when I say this. Had Roddy Piper not been in this match, this would have been the moment where you refilled your snacks. Because there is no way this match could have been sat through either sober or high. Like, sorry, my bad, not being drunk or not being high. Because I could not have watched this match had it not been for Roddy Piper. I mean, he was fucking hilarious. The way he brought the microphone to them, but they played that up a little too much. But goodness gracious, this match was a fucking snore. I mean, goddamn. I really could have watched paint dry and enjoyed that shit more than this match.
Mm-hmm.
Bret is a great technical wrestler. Don't get me wrong. He's fucking boring. Everything about him. Have you sat and watched an interview with him? He's fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I will argue with people all over the internet on the North African American Wrestling group on Facebook and the BWO. Fuck y'all. I cannot sit here and say that Bret is an amazing wrestler. Like, he's boring. Is he a good technical wrestler? Yeah, he's great. Put a microphone in front of him. I am ready to rip my fucking ears off my head. Watching some of his matches, I don't get no pops. I don't get no moments where like, damn, that was awesome. I don't get none of that shit. And people praise him. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. The match is boring.
Tell him how you feel, son. Oh, man. Hollywood, what do you think about the match with old Bob Backlund coming out with no music? You know, I thought they was having audio, but nah, Bob said, I don't need no music. And old Bert, we like to call him Bert around here, old Bert Hart, who music boy, you can hear that shit in Canada.
Don't call him Bert no more, because this man disrespected Bret Hart. Too bad. But he just said earlier that Jeff Jarrett is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And now Bret Hart sucks. Shit. I don't get it. But okay, you know.
You really amped it. You really just amped that way too much.
You just set up there and you gave a 6 to a Jeff Jarrett match. That was crazy. The whole world is going to hear it. You really don't like Bret Hart. You get it. I didn't think that this match was that bad. Roddy Piper was hilarious. In the middle of like 30 seconds into the match, do you quit? Like, damn, like that's what one thing Jay Will was about. He was right about. They oversold it. They asked too many times. Like, literally, first, go back and watch it. First 30 seconds of the match, he asked them. Like, damn, dog, what the hell? Like, okay. So, like, I get what you're saying, Marshall. It kind of was like one of them tests. Like, remember when the falls count anywhere? Yeah, this was one
Macho Man and with that Crush.
Yeah, so they probably was testing this one out. But I mean, it's Bob Backlund, it's Bret Hart. What you think you're gonna get? You're not gonna get power bombs and choke slams. You're gonna get technical wrestling, and these are two of the best technical wrestlers of all time. Bret Hart being one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Y'all too generous with that shit. Same with WWE 2K22. They way too generous with ratings for Bret Hart. I don't care what nobody says. Argue with your mother.
Hey, listen. I don't know what's wrong with him, but Yeah, Marshall. Moving on.
All right, so yeah, y'all point Piper was killing me with the mic, how he just smacking him. Now, did Bob really say yeah? I don't think Bob said yeah. I think he was like, ah. I don't think he said yeah. You know what I mean? I think the match should still be going on. But what we gonna rate this thing, fella? We're gonna rate this thing. Jay Will.
3.5.
Goodness gracious. All right. Hollywood.
I'm gonna give it to 4.5.
4.5.
See, he with the bullshit.
All right, let me look back, guys. Let me see something. We got 6 for Owen and Barton and Mr. Ass Man. Barton, Mr. Ass Man. We got 2 for Bundy and Taker. We got a 6 for Razors and a 5 for Lex and Bulldog. All right, cool deal. So cool deal. All right, so moving on.
To hell with both of y'all.
This might go down as the worst rated show of all time.
Oh man. So Backlund acting like he saw the light, man. He's acting like, yeah, he's about to go. Like Brett had him quit to his own move. And of course, you're gonna sell your own move, you know what I mean? And Backlund's move being a crossface chicken wing, he tapped out to it, man. He sold the hell out of that thing, man. Like, oh my, I saw the light. I saw the angels. Oh, they told me what to do. Well, that's when we got Crazy Bob Backlund. For those y'all know, Crazy Bob Backlund, one of my favorite characters back then, boy. But moving on, we're back to Nick. Nick still can't find Pam. He's looking, can't find her. He said, we're going to have to do some celebrity changes, Vince. Vince, I'm taking over your show. We're going to have to do some celebrity changes because I can't find her. Look, Sean pissed her off. He told her to do something. I ain't getting into it, but hey, like I say, man, you suck, man. Detective, you suck. Moving on. Diesel cut a promo with Todd, and it sucked. Lord have mercy. Then we get JT and Nick coming out because they're going to be the special guest announcer with Nick and old JT. Be the special ring bell guy or whatever person you want to call him that rings the bell. And then we get your boy, Rell's favorite wrestler, old HBK. He got Jennifer McCartney. He couldn't find Pam, so he was like, you know what? Boom, I'm getting me another sugar mama. He came out there with old Jennifer and Psycho Sid. Man, gotta love Psycho Sid, man. He was a character back then. And then boom, we get Diesel. Who was this with Diesel? Oh, Diesel got Baywatch. Diesel got Pam Anderson. Okay. And I gotta say, man, with all them damn photographers around the ring, like Vince, you spent your money in the wrong places, man. You should have put that money on audio, bro. Should have put on audio. What we think, fellas? Starting with you, Hollywood, Sean, Diesel. What you think, baby?
Well, I'll start with Sean probably had 2 words for Pam Anderson. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Zinga.
Came out with Jenny McCartney. Psycho Sid cutting the unusual promo in the back. You don't know when they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. You know I'm gonna do it, and I'm Psycho Sid. Don't call me Psycho. And then Diesel coming out with Pamela, you know, and then it was, you know, Sean is great. Sean might be the greatest in-ring wrestler of all time because Sean carried this match and he made Diesel look like a star.
Mm-hmm.
The whole match. He was selling for him like a friend.
Mm-hmm.
He was selling for him like crazy. He made Diesel's shortcomings look good. This match should have headlined. And, matter of fact, I'm going to save it for the next match. But this match was, it was surprising to me to see how the Sid didn't get involved a lot more.
Mm.
And I thought Sid was going to get in a lot more, but, it was what it was.
Mm. Okay. All right. Okay, well, what you think?
I am going to 100% agree with Mike. I got to be honest. HBK is doing the work when he when he does the work like this, he actually genuinely likes that person, or he's doing the most to prove a point. That latter example would have been with him and Hogan, but that's another conversation on another day. He put Diesel over so highly in this match. I mean, he oversold the shit out of things. I mean, some of the shit that we saw later in his career, that like the whole getting thrown over the top rope and when he's being thrown into the corner, like that's him. That is his thing. And he made Diesel look much better. I will say Diesel's promo before coming out, it was okay. It was like he was much better on microphone than it when he actually was being inside the ring. But Sean really helped him out this entire match. Really made him look good. Shout out to Pam because she had to get in the ring. She almost tripped and fucking fell. Getting in the ring, getting caught on her dress. That shit was fucking funny. And you could see fear in her eye when she tried to walk out because she could have fell flat on her fucking face.
I blame Diesel for that. He did that on purpose. He could have opened the second row for her. He ain't had to, you know what I'm saying? He opened the second row for Jenny. Opened the second row for,
He did.
for Pam.
He definitely did.
So,
But yeah, man, it was yeah. It should have, like Mike said, it should have been the last match of the night.
Okay. All right. Where we gonna rate this thing, fellas? Where we gonna rate this thing? Hollywood.
Damn it, I wish you was going to him first. I'm gonna give it a 5.
What about you, Jay?
I'm going with Mike on a 5 on this one.
Got the fever. All right, Sean definitely was showing his athleticism in this match. Diesel getting the win, bringing all the celebrities in. And yeah, I guess was their WrestleMania moment. And Sean didn't want to talk to JR, but he talked to Todd in the back. Hey, and Sid did his, you know what I'm saying, I'm not finished with you. You know what I'm saying? He the one that started that. We seen Braun do his, I'm not finished with you. So the Tribal Chief back in the day. Hey, Sid started that joke, boy. Sid was mad. Diesel, we're not finished with you. Oh man, that was funny. So yeah, we get a commercial, and then boom, oh yeah, WW2K, that junk, yeah, lady, nice commercial, and then boom, I just started seeing Team $1 Million Man just coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, Karma, Erwin R. Shyster, Tatanka, King Kong Bundy, he out there again, old Nikolai Volkov. That's right. And then Ted, he came on out there too. That's right. All of them jogged down to the ring for the next match, the main event of the evening. That's right. I'm talking about, you know what it is. I said at the beginning of the show, it's WrestleMania 11. You know what it is. 1995. First time, last time, only time. LT, Lawrence Taylor, Bam Bam Bigelow. It's about to go down. They about to get busy. And I tell you what, boy, Fink had a, you know what? Let me rewind that right quick because we had my booze, Salt and Pepper, performing. They was performing for me, you know what I'm saying, for 15-year-old me. What a man. You know, I was like, thank you, ladies. Love you, Spinderella. Mwah. Thank you, boo. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, time for the main event. So, yeah, LT, he got his all pro bros out there. I ain't going to do it like Fink was, because Fink, Lord have mercy. At first, I thought it was Vince announcing them guys, but then I was like, nah, that wasn't Vince. Fink, goodness gracious. But, yeah, we had him. That's right. We starting off from the San Francisco 49ers, number 51, Ken Norton Jr. That's right. Number 54, from the Detroit Lions, Chris Spellman. From the San Francisco 49ers, number 57, Ricky Jackson. Number 58, from the Cleveland Browns, Carl Banks. From the Green Bay Packers, also got traded to Chicago Bears, number 90, Steve McMichael. And the team captain from the Green Bay Packers, number 82, Reggie White. These are your all-pro team, baby, for LT. And then he comes out. That's right. From the New York Giants, the man himself, number 56, Lawrence Taylor. What we think about this right here, fellas? What y'all think? Starting with you, Jay Will.
First, I gotta say I'm impressed because I wonder how long you practiced that shit at home before you came here and decided to do that shit. Because my God, your enthusiasm, the fact I know you practiced this. There's no way you didn't at least practice the music once at home. There's no way.
That was awesome.
Okay.
I appreciate you that.
All right. So, as we mentioned earlier, this match should not have been the last match of the night. Me personally, it does a disservice to your talent when you have your talent one lose to someone that's not a wrestler on the last match of the night, the main event of the night, yet alone you kind of see writing on the wall here how they kind of thought maybe Diesel wasn't that guy because they decided to have a celebrities match as the last match of the night. That kind of says something there, but who am I to judge? I mean, I'm not Vince. I will say it was some moments in this match where it was like some solid punches from Lawrence Taylor. I mean, he really decked Bam Bam Bigelow several times in that match. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, those are like real punches. Those were some real heavy punches. And Bam Bam, being a professional, most of the match, he did not give that motherfucker a receipt. And I'm surprised because goddamn, that match, there were some punches. I'm just like, dude, they should have been fighting in real life.
That check cleared. That's why.
Bruh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Because goddamn, I will say, I could have done without the match altogether. And it's unfortunate that we saw Steve McMichael there. There was kind of now that moment where they're like, maybe we could use him for wrestling. Spoiler alert, bad decision.
So from what we know now. All right, Hollywood.
So when people be talking like on the internet and like people be like, WWE for WrestleMania, they only book part-timers. They've been doing this for a while, you know. So let me first start off by saying that, what's his name? What's the dude's name? Lawrence Taylor? He didn't know what the hell he was doing. He had no clue what he was doing. He had no clue. He didn't know a thing. Like Jay Will said, there was some stiff ass punches. He was really hitting that man.
He said he worked with Diesel.
Well, he didn't learn that match was, I mean, it was now since we're at WrestleMania 38 coming up, we've seen so many celebrities. This might be the lowest of the lows with celebrities. It may be the lower like Snooki or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So I mean, it wasn't that good of a match, man. It was a stinker.
Mm.
I never thought I'd see Bam Bam Bigelow in the main event.
Let him lose into a shoulder tackle from the second rope.
Right. Oh, the finish was the worst. That's why I didn't even bring it up. The finish was the worst. That's the worst finishing move I ever seen. But it makes sense because you're a football player. So I guess.
Couldn't give him the spear?
In Jay Will's words, it was a storytelling.
There was no story told here. This was just, this was shit smeared on a wall.
You couldn't clothesline people in football then.
This ain't it. Let's not do this.
They tried. I will say this. They tried because what they did, like an interview with each of the players called out a wrestler that supposedly called them out. So they tried to tell a little story, but it didn't tell out in this match right here. What I can tell in this match is that Bam Bam Bigelow doesn't like salt and pepper. That's what I got from this match.
When that good man, say it again now.
Yeah, so anything anybody want to add about it?
I just can't wait to hear his rating.
I will say to Mike's point about people's opinions on WrestleMania, WWE bringing in celebrities. To Mike's point, Lawrence Taylor was the prime example of bringing a celebrity in and knowing nothing about how to wrestle. And people who are like these hardcore, oh, these are the glory days, these are the best eras of wrestling. But you see matches like this and dudes who genuinely don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're getting praised for it. But then people like Bad Bunny, who genuinely goes into like training for months, really working out and showing respect to the whole industry, and coming in and putting on a great match, putting on some really good moves, and he gets disrespected. And you know, Vince gets disrespected for, oh, why are you putting the celebrity in these situations? Celebrity shouldn't be there, but they praise this shit. Like, come on now, bro. That shit doesn't make any sense. We celebrated this, but we can't celebrate Bad Bunny, who did a fucking Canadian destroyer. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear none of that shit that people be talking when they talk about the celebrities being in these matches. Because this shit that we had on this Mania, why? Why the fuck did we have it?
Yeah, Wax. Yeah, Wax. Get him, Wax. Tell him why you mad, Wax. Get him. Talking about first time, last time, only time. We fucking hope so. Get him, Wax. Tell him, Jay.
He went off.
Exactly. What's your rating for this, Joe, Jay?
Do I have to?
Yeah, man. You're gonna love the next question.
So am I.
This Mania, I mean this match, my bad. I'm jumping to the finish. This match, fucking 4.5? 4.5? Is that too generous? Let's go 4.
Oh shit.
The way you went off, I would think so. All right, so let me ask you this question then. We got that match before. What do you want to rate this pay-per-view, and would you recommend it to a friend?
I would not recommend this to a friend. My score for the overall Mania, I will. Okay, if a person who's interested in seeing the celebrities, I will go ahead and say that you may want to go back and see snippets just to see what celebrities showed up to the shit. When it comes to actual matches, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, the Owen Hart match was decent, was good. I would recommend that match, but it wasn't one of his better matches. Definitely not the Brett and Backlund match. Overall, I would give this match this whole Mania. Let's go with 4.5.
All right, coming to you, Hollywood. You gonna rate this segment here, man? The main event.
This was
OLT.
This is a 3. I don't know how this got a 4.5, but the Undertaker match and the Bret Hart match got lower than this, didn't they? Didn't he rate those lower?
Let me see. Let me go back.
I gave the Undertaker match a 2.
Yeah, 3.5 for the Bret Hart.
And he
Again for Undertaker.
And he gave this match a 4.5. This is
2.
No, I said this match. I said the last match was a 4, and the overall Mania was a 4.5.
Okay.
Right, but you gave the Taker match a 2.
Right. And
yes, because I hated that match.
Bret match at 3.5. So, people, this is the disclaimer for this week. I apologize to y'all because I don't know what the hell he's on. It's probably a drug. I'm sorry. Liquor doesn't make you do that because liquor makes you tell the truth. I don't know.
6 for Bart and Billy. That was crucial.
Yeah, I don't know what type of drug he was on. It was a drug though. It was a man-made chemical, probably like the bad, Breaking Bad, whatever they use in that shit.
Nah, he on that Power Book Force. He on that Power Book Force drug.
This man, oh my gosh. Listen, I don't know what Quavo is. Fuck him. I don't know why he would leave me to do this match. I mean, this show, this lunatic fringe. Jay Will is a lunatic. He's crazy. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. He just rants about the matches and then he gives them good ratings. He said, Lord have mercy, he gave the match a 4.5, and then he gave the Bret Hart Bob Backlund match a 3.5. He gave an Undertaker match a 2. What is going on tonight? What type of drugs are being consumed?
He gave Mr. Ass a 6.
He gave Mr. Ass and then the other dude a 6, and Bart Gunn, who should not have been champions. I don't know what's going on, people. If you're listening to this right now, yeah, man, I don't know. I probably wouldn't recommend this to a friend. This wasn't that good of a WrestleMania. According to Jay Will, it was from his ratings. I don't know why he rated it so low because his ratings were high.
WrestleMania 11, sponsored by Stridex.
Sponsored by Jay Will. Lord have mercy. This is why
Cut the check.
This is why Rastaman has not been on this season much.
Oh.
Because he's like, man, what is the point of this? Rastaman would have gave this whole pay-per-view a 2. He'd have been like, there's no Samoans on this pay-per-view.
He's like, no, Samoan. Well, there was one. He wasn't playing a Samoan, though.
Cool.
Yoko.
Oh, yeah. True. That's a good one. Yeah, man. I mean, this pay-per-view was, yeah, man. I don't know. I gave it, what did I give it? What did J. Will give it?
4.5.
The whole pay-per-view?
The whole pay-per-view.
Shit. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3.
3 from Hollywood. And a no. Okay. And it's a no from J. Will unless you want to see celebrities. All right. Well,
Or Barton.
knowing the guys out there,
Barton, Billy
for the guys out there listening, they're gonna watch it for Pam, and then the women, they're going to tune in to see a young JTT. You know, women always talking about he said kid.
And if Jay Will is watching it for Barton, Billy Gunn.
The ass boys. Oh man, hilarious. Oh man, hey man, that's all I got, man. Y'all have fun today, man.
Yeah. This is one of them times like I don't fake like I'm not having fun. Like when Quavo be here, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. But right now, I did have fun because Jay Will is the nutcase. Fringe.
Oh
Dean
man,
Ambrose.
hey, definitely. So Dean Ambrose, not John Moxley.
No, he's not John Moxley. He's the lunatic fringe.
Oh man, what about you, Jay? You enjoy yourself today, bro?
I had a good time. I mean, hopefully some people got the message about these celebrities, and you know, I had a good time. Hopefully y'all learned something.
Get them waxed. You tell them wax. I know that's right, man. Get them, bro. Hey, tell the people they can find you at, Jay.
Oh man, shit! Y'all can find me on IG at
30.
Go to hell. You can find me on IG _Pharaoh_Will_. Yeah, that's where you can find me on there.
All right. And before I go to my man Moti, man, don't forget to check out my boys from the Man Cave Sports Podcast, Aaron on the 613 Faye Production Network on YouTube. Hey, Hollywood, what day is that again, man? Remind me of that.
Saturdays, man.
Saturdays. There you go. Tune in on Saturdays. Check out my boys. All your sports news, info, and entertainment, man. Check them out. Go ahead, Hollywood. Tell the people they can find you at.
Man, you know you can find me at Mike T304, M Turner 304 on Instagram, Mike T304 on Twitter, and Michael Turner on Facebook. All the 613 platforms, you can find the boy. And yeah, man, we just out here, man. You know what it is, man. Jay Will just tripping. He's a lunatic.
That's right. Right here on In the Four Corners of Wrestling Podcast. Quavo, we miss you, man. We'll catch you next week, baby.
No, we don't.
Your host. So, man.
We definitely missed Quavo this week, and it's all good. He'll be back next week. And Jay Will probably won't be welcome back for a while. We probably won't ask Jay Will to come back for a long time. He might be on suspension because of his ratings of this. He needs to go to the wrestling court for this.
Oh man. Hey, once again, y'all. Hey, don't forget to check out our bros, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. My boys G Money, Jay, or Willie over there. Hey, your boy guest appeared on there. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, check us out. 613 on YouTube. 613 Faye, baby. We love you out there in the Four Corners of Wrestling Podcast. And as we like to say here at In the Four Corners of Wrestling Podcast, don't try this shit at home. Leave it to professionals. And we out.
And J Will is crazy.
Fuck the BWO.